So today we'll learn the morphological aspects of maxillary first premolar and the anatomical landmarks as well. So maxillary first premolar are also known as bicuspids because they have two cusps. One is the buccal cusp, another is the lingual cusp. They are also known as transition teeth because they share their boundaries mesially with the canine and distally with the premolars. Premolars are 8 in number, 2 in each quadrant, 4 in each arch. Now starting with the buccal aspect, as we know that the buccal aspect is roughly trapezoidal in shape. It is bounded or it is circumscribed cervically by the cervical line, mesially and distally by the mesial outline and the distal outline, and occlusally by the mesial cusp lobe and the distal cusp lobe. Also, there is a prominence on the buccal aspect which is known as the buccal ridge. That is because of the overdeveloped mid-buccal lobe. Now the buccal cusp is formed by two cuspal tips, that is the mesial cusp lobe and the distal cusp lobe. Mesial cusp is straighter and longer in comparison to distal, which is short and rounded. When we see the contact points, the contact point on the mesial side is at the junction of middle 1/3. However, on the distal side, it is at the junction of occlusal and the middle 1/3. Now, when we see the crown from the lingual aspect, lingually it is more smooth and convex in comparison to the buccal aspect. Also, the lingual cusp is smaller in comparison to the buccal cusp and it is more rounded. There is a lingual convergence which can be appreciated on the lingual anatomy. Now, when we see the crown mesially and distally, there is a mesial marginal developmental groove which is a characteristic feature of maxillary first premolar. Also, there is a developmental depression which is seen on the mesial surface which is continuous till the root. This is a distinguishing feature to differentiate first premolar from second premolar and also to differentiate right premolar from left premolar. Now, seeing the occlusal aspect of maxillary first premolar, the outline is hexagonal in shape and it is circumscribed buccally by the buccal cusp slope and the distal cusp slope, also lingually by the mesolingual cusp slope and the distolingual cusp slope. On the mesial and the distal side, it is bounded by mesial marginal ridges and the distal marginal ridges. The buccal cusp tip shows a linear elevation which descends towards the central groove in the form of a linear ridge that is known as buccal triangular ridge. A similar linear elevation is seen from the lingual cusp tip to the central groove, that is the lingual triangular ridge. Both these triangular ridges meet at the central groove and form a transverse ridge. Also, there is a central groove which is seen on the occlusal surface which divide the occlusal surface evenly into buccal halves and the lingual halves. Now, there is a triangular fossa which has been created from the mesial marginal ridge till the mesial and the distal pit respectively. These are known as mesial triangular fossa and the distal triangular fossa. This central developmental groove extends towards the mesial surface, which we have already discussed in the proximal aspect, that there is a mesial developmental depression that is just the continuation of this central developmental groove onto the mesial aspect. Also, there are pits which are seen distal to the mesial marginal ridge, that is the mesial pit, and there is a pit which is seen mesial to the distal marginal ridge, that is the distal pit. So, to revise, the premolar have a roughly trapezoidal shape on the buccal aspect. There is a prominent buccal ridge. On the lingual side, the lingual surface is smooth, rounded, more convex in comparison to the buccal aspect. When we see the mesial aspect, there is a mesial marginal developmental groove and a mesial developmental depression, which is a characteristic feature for maxillary first premolar. The occlusal anatomy is hexagonal in shape, which is bounded by the cuspal slopes, the marginal ridges, and there is a transverse ridge which is being formed by the meeting of the two triangular ridges, and there are fossa, that is the mesial triangular fossa and the distal triangular fossa.